The black bulging eyes and large gnarly jaws are familiar to all, from cute to outrageous to downright terrifying. The great white shark has, for generations, been dramatically publicized. The great white shark, or the Carcharodon carcharias, is a large mackerel shark found on the coastal surface waters throughout all of Earth's major oceans. However, while it may seem that the great white is a nuisance to surfers and beachgoers, these apex predators are crucial in regulating our ecosystems. And yet, these great white sharks are shifting their range. In recent years, the concentrations of great white sharks in the waters surrounding Los Angeles have increased. However, while scientists such as Professor Taylor Chappell are suggesting the increasing populations are a positive consequence of climate change, the reality is that this change will wreak havoc upon the marine ecosystems we all love. Between 1982 and 2013, the northernmost edge of the shark's range was located near Santa Barbara, which is around 34 degrees north. However, recent marine heat waves indicate a range shifting north to Bodega Bay, which is around 38.5 degrees north. This increase in sightings has terrified local beachgoers and patrons and has even closed beaches.
So can you talk about a time when you saw a shark when you were surfing?
There's one time I saw a shark. It was just a little shark that jumped out of the water like a little thresher shark.
But what's really going on here? Is the increased shark migration even a problem? Is the shark empire preparing to conquer the world's oceans? Or are the migrations an indicator of a larger problem at hand? We turn to science for answers. In reality, shark migration is a problem, but not in the way we think, as it is not a problem for humans. Great white sharks are at the top of the food chain, or rather, the top of the trophic pyramid. As such, they have an ecological niche that plays a critical role in keeping prey populations in check. As sharks move north, they may place a strain on the new ecosystems they arrive to by trying to fill an ecological niche that has no room for them. Simply put, they may place a larger toll on prey populations in areas they arrive to, which can cause prey populations to dangerously decline. Additionally, a vacancy of sharks in warmer waters may allow the original prey populations to explode out of control, which could cause irreparable damage to said ecosystems.
So, shark migrations may damage predator-prey relationships, but the question still stands. Why are the sharks moving in the first place? The explanation is anthropogenic. Simply put, climate change. Human greenhouse gas emissions have contributed to a warming effect on the world, and the oceans have not been exempt from this effect. In certain areas, shark water temperatures have shifted from about 13 degrees Celsius up to 21 degrees Celsius. No wonder the sharks want to get out. I wouldn't like that heat either. We interviewed Dr. Chris Lowe, the director of the Shark Lab at California State University, Long Beach.
After studying juvenile white shark behavior and movements in Southern California for the last 16 years, it is very interesting to see this northerly shift in nursery habitat use. I think this is what many biologists have expected to see as a result of climate change and rising ocean temperatures. Frankly, I'll be surprised if we don't see this northerly shift across more species.
Another contributor to the increase in heat is ocean acidification caused by CO2 emissions. Not only is CO2 a greenhouse gas, but it causes ocean acidification by reacting to form carbonic acid. The result of ocean acidification is decreased pH, loss of dissolved oxygen, and further increased ocean temperatures. So, this one gas is causing a double whammy on the oceans. Sharks aren't the only organisms that could be affected by the heat. Most organisms in reefs and open oceans will be negatively affected by the warming water temperature. Coral reefs, the harbingers of life that maintain the marine ecosystems we depend on, are turning pale to the ever-encroaching lifestyle of humans. With the rise of water temperatures and the increase of ocean acidification, the corals wither away. Thus, the entire ecosystem falls apart, placing countless thousands of species at risk of endangerment or even extinction.
Furthermore, as a result of warming ocean waters, there have been increased instances of hurricanes, and these hurricanes have been of a stronger intensity. As the waters become warmer, water evaporation increases, causing storms to form more frequently and the storms to pick up more water as they move across areas of warming water. According to climate scientist Tiani Sun and Elissa Oka, the most damaging U.S. hurricanes are 3 times more frequent than 100 years ago, and that the proportion of major hurricanes, Category 3 or above, in the Atlantic Ocean has doubled since 1980. As a result, modern hurricanes are going to have consequences that are out of this world. So, let's recap what we've learned. Sharks are moving north as a result of warming waters. However, this poses a problem not for humans, but for the areas that sharks arrive to and leave from because of the disruptions in the food web. Additionally, shark migration is an indication of the consequences that anthropogenic climate change has, which could have worse effects on the world. Anthropogenic climate change raises average oceanic temperatures, which can negatively affect other organisms and wreak havoc on reef ecosystems. Higher ocean temperatures also lead to greater frequency and intensity of hurricanes. As we look at the changes in the environment that have caused these great whites to shift their presence, we are reminded that this issue isn't only exclusive to great whites. From organisms like the green sea turtle to even us humans, it has become apparent that drastic changes to the environment affect organisms on a global scale, and if we do not change things soon, majestic creatures such as the great white shark may disappear from the face of the planet forever.